Okay, today let's look at this Diabolical Snake Invasion 4-pack. Check this out. We have Snake Armor He-Man, Battlehood, Rattlehood, Gorgon, and Naga. I don't know when they were invented, when they existed. They look like they're mix and match redecos of original Snake Men we have. I do have my Snake Men collection here. All of the Snake Men in this box that we're going to add this to it. I also have an open too. I've got the Camo Con that I never opened, and Fang War, which I'm afraid to open because people are opening them and they're breaking. His arm is breaking off. It's a great set. The art is great. Check that out. Beautiful. They're attacking Snake Armor He-Man. Oh wow, the art really is great. Look at He-Man there. 1, 2. Oh, it looks like they're doubling up on them too. They want you to buy this as an army pack. They're only showing one of this guy, Rattlehood, and then multitudes of the other. We have Fang War in the background there. I guess it came out around this wave. They're showing, oh no, that's a bunch of Snake Men. They're just sticking on the back there. That does remind me of the olden days. Any characters that they're no surprise characters, which they do like to do. Didn't we see? Oh yeah, we got a little bit of the Eternia playset that I didn't order, and I'm really upset about. Most powerful snake hunter in the universe. Snake Men squad leader. Oh, that's why they only have one of him. Gorgon, loyal spy of King Hiss, and Naga, evil poison master. They look exactly the same. They're just different colors. All right, let's open this box. My box is kind of, there's like, the press board is falling apart in places. I noticed that this is a bit warped. It didn't come with a cardboard outer shell like a lot of the things do, but this just sitting around has buckled a little bit in the weight for me to open, so it looks like it's going to be a pack that I'm going to open. I've seen some people have taken these out, put them on cards. Got, what do you make? They made cards, fake, I don't know how to call it. I must have taken the tape off of this already because the tape is off and cut. I guess I was getting ready to peel it. Yeah, I think I might do that one day. One day, if I have a huge house and a big empty wall, I might put all of my figures back on homemade, I don't know, why can't I think of the right word? Cards that are made by, printed out in a machine, and to make look like they're real, and put them all back on real cards, and then put sleeves on them. It would be an investment. I guess you could also invest in some kinds of nice plastic boxes to put them into and put them on the wall. They look great. I don't know why I'm not talking so much. What's the back? Oh, they've really been doing this a lot in the recent waves. There's a whole blank bright color, but it's always a fantastic color. Okay, check these out. The colors are incredible, actually. How do you store your packaging? Do you keep all your boxes? Do you just throw them out? I'm considering doing that, considering there's so much great, like all of the artists post their art, so, and there's high definition pictures of all of the art on the internet, so, and I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's staying for life. I do notice that some of the stuff that's on the internet does go away eventually. People do say that the internet is for life, but I'm not so sure. You could also download them and save them and then flip through them that way instead of holding on to the art. But there is something like a book They have this tactile packaging. Okay, I'm just ripping these all out. My guess is that I'm going to flatten that box and save it and put it with the rest of my Masters of the Universe packaging. I see, so they only gave the leader a staff, which makes sense. And this is our second Snake Armor He-Man. I do have the other one standing by. We can compare him to the other one that we got. I am a little disappointed by the lack of weapons that came with this pack. They could have given each one of these guys a staff. Here, let me lower so we can look better at the figures. Snake Armor He-Man is definitely one of the redesigns that turned out fantastically. I have to admit that he looks good. He does not look as good, this painted version, even though I'm surprised that I don't like it as much, because I like an army green. But I think that there's a little too much paint going on for me. A little too much coloration. However, they did. This is a separate mold as the foot. So that's how they colored it here. They put the paint on the loincloth and stuff. I'm just going to grab him out of here. Oh yeah, he looks so good. All shined up in his original release. That, to me, the less paint the better. And yeah, he just looks so silvery cool here. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with this one. It's kind of cool. It looks more warrior, and it's a fantastic head sculpt too. Yeah, they really brought in a lot of green into that. How did that loincloth look before? They painted it completely different. What they highlighted, interesting, and to make it look like a completely different loincloth, I guess. Oh, but they did do that. He had sneakers on here, and here he's got his little green sneakers and his black shin guards. It is cool. He got the sword. It doesn't transform like the original one did. I don't remember this thing being loose on the old one, but it is. And then this plugs into here as a clamp, like Clamp Champ. So I guess that means he is left-handed with his sword. He's going to have a clamp in the other hand. And he also has a place for sword storage, which we really always love that. Good looking. Okay, so this guy, I guess, is the Super Deluxe one, and these guys are just minions, which I kind of like a minion. He comes with a neck extension. So they gave him all the bells and whistles, and they put him on a. So who has the snake head? Oh yeah, Rattler. Wait, no. I'm not going to remember anybody's name today. Rattler and Tongue Lasher. Oh yeah, it is. So it is Rattler, and he does rattle, which I think I forgot to shake Rattler the last time. So Rattler's neck, and then Cobra Khan's 2000X head. Like, come on. So they super deluxed him. His tiny little short legs, which I always thought was funny in the original toy. It is uncanny how much these legs look like the original legs from the original Snake Man. The loincloth looks great. He has got this a longer torso, which I always thought was cool that he was a little different, but he was sculpted not strangely like some of the new sculpts in the later wave of the original line. They had kind of funny body proportions, and they molded on a lot of things in strange ways. They had a lot more money, I guess, and they kind of wrecked it until Wave 6. And then they went back to the standard figures, which I loved, actually. That's why Wave 6 of the original Masters of the Universe line is kind of my favorite wave. Oh, well, except for the first two. Check him out. He is super, super deluxe and tall. Look how much taller he stands. I guess this is how I'm going to keep him, with all his bells and whistles on. He's monstrous, and that's kind of amazing that they gave him everything. Oh, and they also gave him a snake staff, which you can't complain about that. Do I have any king here? No, I guess Cobra Khan's the only one that came with the new head, so this is my first time having this 2000X head. But there he is next to Cobra Khan, and here he is next to Rattler. So next up, the head that they used for these guys is Rattler's head too. So these are all just Rattlers. And it is a strange head because it is in striking position. It's the head that is supposed to be able to come forward a little bit so that it looks normal. So it's actually pointing up in the air, and all you can see is mouth when he's standing there. I guess you can tilt it down a little bit, but he is always looking up in the air. And the body, I guess, is Cobra Khan's body. And I do like that. My favorite part about Masters of the Universe is the reuse of parts. Is it my favorite thing? One of my favorite things about Masters of the Universe is the reuse of parts. This is kind of interesting here, what they did, where they did different colored forearms and thighs on this guy, and on this guy they only did different color forearms or upper arms. Interesting. What do you call this part of your arm? Your forearm and your five arm? I don't know, the bicep area. That is strange that they didn't give him the pink thighs. That symmetry is bothering me. However, what else did they do here? They painted his loincloth different, so I guess that's kind of cool. Hey, he looks kind of like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle from the back. I get some kind of paint defect on his bum. Shoes are the same color. Yeah, so his loincloth is the same color as his skin, but his loincloth is the same color as his gloves. Oh, wait, and the same color as his skin. So this is all one piece. However, his thighs match. Oh yeah, so I guess that's the big difference, is that this guy just doesn't have pink thighs. It's weird, but it works. Oh yeah, and they don't separate there. They only separate at the boot. Interesting. And we didn't get a schematic drawing with these. Sometimes they put them on the thing here. Let's see if they did that. How can they show you all of the different combinations of taking them apart? They've been really good about that. I don't know why this set wouldn't have that. Oh, and there's no comic book in this set either. Interesting. I gotta make sure that there's no surprises, and since I'm gonna be crushing this, yeah, sometimes they'll put the directions on here, but they didn't this time. Did I mention that this is like shiny? They made the guys shiny on top of the matte artwork. That's just so cool, especially now that I'm putting the light over it. Yeah. Anything else about this box? No. No schematic drawings for us this time, which I like to collect, so it's sad that no, nothing hidden anywhere. Simple. I bet if you mix up the arms, especially because he has got the green feet, that you could really make some cool combinations. Kind of actually like this better. He does, because this guy doesn't have a lot of color differences on him. If you did give him the green arms, He would look kind of good. Yeah, I'd love to get more of these. However, I don't remember how much I paid for this. Definitely too much. And I got mine at Big Bad Toy Store. I'm not sure if they're still available or not. And it's sad that they didn't come with spears or some kind of fighting utensil, but I guess it's all in their bite. Yeah, he looks better like that. But he's not going to look good. And this is Christmas. What a great time. What a great time of year to get these red and green figures. Oh, you know what? Kind of matches because of the inside of the mouth. That looks kind of good. Wait, is this inside of his mouth? Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. And then, of course, you can even swap the bodies and then really switch her up. I really don't understand why they didn't make at the loincloth. The legs should really come off. You can heat them and take them off, but it really should have been a feature where you can have a separate loincloth, because switching up the loincloth would be something that you would want to do frequently, in my opinion. But they actually do look better like this, in my opinion. Also, they are totally... Oh, and then even switching out the hands now. Oh no, am I even going to remember how they originally were? This is the first time that I really did a swaparoo. I loved the designs and the colors that they put with these figures so much by themselves that I never want to change it. But these ones, I'm having fun. This is like Moduloc. Will we get a Moduloc? Will he ever happen? Will we get a Multibot? When will he ever happen? Still waiting for Dragster and Blast Attack. My Blast Attack's my most wanted figure. Now, King Randor was my most wanted figure. But now that we have most everybody, I really want my Blast Attack, because I never had. It's one of the only figures I didn't have as a kid. Well, now that we have Ninjor and all the rest of Wave 6. I like these like this. This is really cool. I think I swapped up everything you possibly can. Actually, the boots are not the same color. That kind of bothers me. I want them. They should keep their boots, because their boots match their belts. Yeah, these are awesome. Snake logo on here. I do have to open up the other Snake Men. It's going to be fun. I like having this whole collection of Snake Men. Check out this bin full of wacky Snake Men. It's a good thing I used the larger size bin. I still have 2 more to open. That'll happen this Christmas, I think. Because MOTUesday every Tuesday. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.